Hello. Good morning, everybody. I thought I'd make a difference today. The new month, new month arriving. Why not make something different? It was definitely a superhero entrance. Alicia, good morning, aka Disciplined Trader. Green, hello. Keegan, nice to see you. TLA Trader, hello. And Naomi is here. The entrance, yes. Good morning, Naomi. White Sand, hello. Welcome. All right. What a day yesterday. We have to talk about this. Look at the rally. Wow. Look at this. Like, how much did we go up from the bottom to the top? 800 points. Nice. Nice. We do have the Trump candle, or aka the tariffs, up there at 20,045. Seems like we're going into that direction. There's a small gap here. Yeah. So we might go lower. This would be, I guess, Farhad. Hello, Farhad. Good morning. By the way, some good news for those of you who missed the sale. It seems like Bulenox extended the 91% until Friday midnight. So until Friday midnight, 91% still available at Bulenox. Just saying. All right. So we have an Asia low right there. This would be my Asia low. You know, guys, this is just my personal perspective. I would call it, I mean, this one was lower here at 11 p.m. Then I'm gonna go with 905 as possible Asia low. Yeah. All right. Oh, sorry about the noise again. My indicators are doing this. Turning it off. What about gold? Gold is down there. Okay, nothing on gold. As expected, it went down, took out the lows at 32.70. And we still have an order block low sitting on the one. No, that's the 4 hour actually. Sorry. Almost took it out. So 32.28. Anyway, let's go back to NQ. This is NQ. We have this high here. Obviously, that could be the buy side. The draw on liquidity. So 20,046 or something like that. And on the daily, well, obviously we have some good targets, good levels up there. But I would be careful with going short, being this close to 20K and higher. The only thing we might do is, I'm gonna go a bit lower. Farhad passed 3 Bulenox with my code. And also passed 4 top step. Farhad, congratulations. Man, that is awesome. Congratulations. Nate, hello. Jose Razo, hello. Hi, I have a question. What time is London open? At 7:30 or 8? At London time, it's 8. It's 8 a.m. So that is 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we still have like 56 minutes until London open. Does London have also the 15-minute opening range? I never traded the 15-minute opening range. Some who are trading it are telling me that it's mostly applicable for New York because there's enough volume there. But technically, it's good for London as well. Now today is in many European countries it's Labor Day or celebrating Labor Day or Labor. I don't know how to say this. So many European countries today have a bank holiday. Now, let's see. Italian bank holiday, French bank holiday, German, Swiss bank holiday. Okay, so it seems like UK is not having that kind of stuff. But today could be a little bit slower. I don't know. So also here in Hungary, everything is closed. Everything is closed. So nothing is open. No grocery shops, nothing. Everybody is like, this is a long weekend here. I know what you don't from the future is here. Another big push to the upside, yeah. If they don't do much today, they are saving it for NFP. I guess so too. Like, I have a feeling that this buy side at 45 is going to be saved for NFP. And instead of pushing it higher, I thought about that too. They just gonna, you know, trap every seller even lower to the 800s. And then they're gonna wait until NFP to push it higher. Absolutely, Jose. It's my pleasure. Let me know any questions. You live in California. Nice. Nice. Yeah, so I agree. I know what you don't. I think, especially if you look at the 15-minute and higher, I think, like, you know, just slowly grinding lower and lower and lower. And this is just going to take up until, like, this sideways movement action. This is going to take until, like, tomorrow NFP. And that's it, basically. So, better be careful. Take a look at the monthly chart. We had the monthly close yesterday that formed a fair value gap. Let's check it on the mini. Monthly chart. Oh yes, look at that. The high of the fair value gap is 44.25 here. 45.25 here on the micro. 45.40. Okay, hold on. Here on the, I have to look at the mini too. 44 is okay. I have to look at the mini as well. And that's the Trump candle, the 45.25, the tariffs, the Liberation Day. The Liberation Day candle. That's the thing. This is the one. This could be the one. This Liberation Day candle. On the micro, it's 45.25. I'm gonna bring it lower because the mini is closer. So I'm gonna go with 44.25. So that's, I know it's on the mini, but first comes first if you want to scalp it or whatever. So or lower comes first. So 44.25. Hey White Sand, hi, are you from Hungary? Or that is your destination country? Well, both. But I'm here already. Yes, I'm from Hungary, and currently I am streaming from Hungary. So I am Hungarian. But yes, I am from Hungary. Let me put something about the light because the sun is shining so bright here on this side now. Okay, the thing I can do about the light is if I do a little bit darker here in the room and I use the streaming lamp to help me out. Maybe not the best solution. Mexican John Wick, hello. What up? We should hit that by the end of the yeah, we definitely will. That is like 100%. I'm gonna say it's 100% sure. 100% sure that we're gonna hit 44.25. And as I know what you don't said, at least by the end of NFP, we are going to hit that. That this week, that 44.25 is gonna get hit. That is inevitable, I would say. Never lived in US. No, never. But I've been in New York lots of time ago. Like long time ago, as I wanted to say. See, I can't speak English normally. So I was in New York 2011 December. It was December in 2011, and ever since then I want to go back to the States. And you know, as my bucket list, I want to rent out an American muscle car and drive around the big cities. I mean, it's gonna take like a few weeks maybe, but I want to drive around the big places, like the big names, down to, you know, land in New York, down to Florida, up to Chicago, who knows, and then going to like maybe even Texas, Las Vegas, and then California. I don't know, Las Vegas, California, Los Angeles. Yeah. So a huge road trip is on my bucket list. Definitely, guys. It's no joke, no troll. And I want to rent out an American muscle car with the biggest engine possible, like definitely a V8, like the biggest block. I don't care how much the consumption is. I want to rent out a huge engine with an American car, and I want to go with that. That's what I want to do. Yeah, go Wall Street, trade. Yeah. Oh, I just have to buy Trump's gold card. Super easy, right? It's super easy. All right, guys. I'm just gonna make a new record on Apex. So I'm just gonna make that $5 or $6 million payout. I have to look up at tax too. So about $6 million I have to make at Apex, and I'm gonna buy a Trump gold card. I think it's a good idea. What do you guys think? And I'm gonna be living in the US. That's the deal, right? If I buy a gold card, I can have a permit to stay in the US. So I'm not getting citizenship, as I understand, but I get the green card, right? Basically, that's what I get with the gold card. I get a green card to stay there. The question is the next administration going to revoke that card or not? Tell me that. What if the next administration is gonna seek revenge on the supporters of anyone who was buying Trump card, and they're gonna revoke my green card? I'm not gonna go into politics. That's not what I'm saying. So cheap, yeah. 5 mil. Yay. Easy. Marco, hello. Super easy. It can be done in like a few weeks with Apex. No issue. What a day yesterday, right? What a day. What a day to be alive. Anyway. Oh, excuse me. Anyway. I'm still watching. I'm still looking. Okay. Feels like this one wants to go lower. Feels like it wants to break that Asia low. What do you guys think? Maybe even lower. There's a small fair value gap to the left. Maybe it wants to reprice some of it. Also on the 5-minute it can be seen. So there's definitely liquidity down there. I wouldn't say no to this. $110. Alright, I just took a small short position, just a scalp. This is my probe trade to go for that Asia low. If it's not going, it's fine. Let's get back to business. I didn't realize that Eurox. Oh yeah, Eurox is closed. Yeah, European countries. Most of the not every one of them, but most of the European countries are having this. Oh, how is this guy here? Most of the European countries are celebrating this Labor Day. Labor Day. Five hours, nothing to do. You can join us with NQ. I'm trying to long here. Yeah, I guess it can go. I guess. Okay. Okay. Jay, hello. Short list were moved out. Yeah, maybe. Bowser, welcome. What's going on? What is going on, everyone? What a week. GZ1, good morning. Hello. Yeah, so I only tried one trade here. I don't even know which one. I have multiple accounts here. This one. No copy trading. Just testing a system. What system? Oh no, this is just the same system I'm showing you guys since a year now. I'm testing these indicators. So as you can see on the left side, you see Nasdaq, and this gave a short signal earlier. And on the right side is gold. So I just took a short according to the signal. That's it. I know it seems like crazy how it looks like, but I was not the one who coded it, so But it's not, you know. It's so easy, right? It's super easy to make 6 mil with Apex. I mean, it's super easy. You just have to get 20 funded accounts, and you're on track. You can make it in like a month or 2 months. So if you want to get to the States with a green card with Apex, you can do it, actually. Imagine just a small fraction of investment with Apex, and in about 2 or 3 months, in 3 months, you can get to 6 mil and just pay it to the Trump Gold card, or for the Trump Gold card, and that's it. Super easy. How much tax? Well, in Hungary, I would have to pay at least 40 or 50%. So if I make 5 mil, then I would definitely have to pay at least 2 million to the government. Yeah, that is absolutely, yeah. Yeah, easy, right? That's what I said. So if I make like 10 mil with Apex, super easy. It can be done. Maybe not 3 months. It's gonna take maybe 4 months. Okay, in 4 months after taxes, I will be able to pay that. You know. Yeah, 45%, something like that as well. I mean, somewhere around 40-45% at least here in Hungary. Keep the 2 mil and then go back for it. Actually, what Elite Traders is saying is actually quite a possibility. Like, I just make my 5 mil, I just leave the country, I send an FU card to the tax office, and I'm not coming back for 10 years at least. So that's it. At least maybe 15 years or never. Who knows? $7 to 10%. Wow. That is excellent. That is very. I'm gonna have to move there, man. I'm gonna have to. By the way, I must repeat once more. Alex Trades Futures is here. 5-minute fair value gap is sticking to her line. yeah. Absolutely. Definitely. It's holding like dear life. Definitely. Holding on to dear life. So, since we're having more people, I have to say that Bulenox extended the sale until Friday midnight. So 91% is still at Bulenox available. It's still on the 91%. Apex is back to 50%. Just saying, if you guys were looking for the cheap upfront cost accounts, it came as a surprise, absolutely, because yesterday there were no sign at Bulenox for extending the sale, but it has been extended. So it has been extended only on 50Ks and higher. Which country do you want to live in the future? You know, the thing is, White Sand, and that's a thank you for the question. Have you heard from the guy who helped it? Oh, that was she's a lady, and yes. So just a minute there, White Sand. So yes, of course. Oh, no, not that. Oh, sorry. No. That guy. Okay, with the activation. I get it. I thought that we were talking about that glitch with Lizelle. Okay, sorry. You know, that's what I get when I'm not reading the whole sentence. Okay, so that guy. Yeah. I know. No. So that guy who I know, and Reza actually was the gentleman who stepped in to help with the activation fee. I did that before him a few times, but anyway. So Reza gave the money. I gave the activation fee to the guy on the weekend, just to make sure that he calms down a little bit and not go crazy. He activated the account over the weekend or something, and in a few days he blew it. So no surprise there. I knew that's gonna happen. I knew it. In a few days, I think it was like Tuesday or Wednesday, he called me that, oh man, I blew the account. And I said, yeah, sure. I mean, we all know that. So he blew it. White Sands. So the answer, which country I would live in the future? I mean, I love my country. I do like to live. I do like my country. I hate the government, but I love my country. There's good people here. Despite what you see or hear about our government or some people, there's very good and friendly people here. They are desperate though because of the situation, and I love to live here. We have beautiful places, nice food. I mean, delicious food. I love everything. I want to live here is my answer. In the future, I want to live in my country. Even if I would be like super rich, like FU money, like I don't even know how much money I have, even then I would live in my country. That's the truth. But I would buy like real estate or some apartment, maybe in like, definitely one maybe in the States, of course, and maybe like somewhere at the sea. Croatia is beautiful. I love Croatia. I would buy a real estate in Croatia. And yeah, anyway. White Sand wants to live in Dubai. Dubai is beautiful, I must say. It has to be beautiful. I definitely want to visit there. No response from TPT. I passed an evaluation account, and instead of it being switched to Pro, they deactivated and deleted. Why did they do that, Jay? What happened? Yeah, no, me absolutely. Yeah, it's painful. I know, and I know that's gonna happen. Unfortunately, that guy is well, he has a real gambling addiction. I know that now. So he has a real gambling addiction. Just putting on trades. Like obviously he's saying, "Oh, look at that. That's how he trades. Oh, it took out this high. It's gonna turn around." And you know, there's nothing wrong with that. He's taking a short after taking out a high. But you know, he gets in trouble when it continues. And I saw what he's doing. He's not closing down the trade. He's just hoping, like, boom, oh no. He does the same here. Like oh, look at that. It took out this low and it's going higher. Awesome. Well, that's actually not a good example. Or maybe here. Oh, look at that. It took out this low. It's going to go lower. I mean, higher. And then it goes lower. Anyway, he's not using stop loss properly. He's oversizing. He puts everything, like full porting everything. I think I'm out from the trade. Yeah, I'm out. So he's full porting. Definitely not healthy. Yeah, Jay, that is absolutely not good. They don't respond in chat or to email us. What the hell? They do it before they go pro. Just wait. Depends on how much time. I mean, when did it happen? If it happened since like a week ago, then it's an issue. If it happened like 2 days ago or something, it's still within the time frame, you know. It happened to me as well. Like I passed the account and my account wasn't ready the next day or something, so nothing. My previous account was deactivated and it was gone, actually. And I was waiting for like 2 days at least. Yeah, because I passed in London. I had to wait for next day. And 2 days after in New York hours I received the pro account. It happened. So it happened to me. I passed on Friday and the account is gone. So you passed on Friday, then they noticed that on Monday, Tuesday, yeah, you should be having it by now. So, and support is not answering. You have to contact them during New York business hours. This is NQ right now, Elite Trader. This is NQ. This is NQ. This is Sparta. Okay. Nothing regarding congratulations for passing. Oh, that's interesting. Natasha, hello. Good to see you. That is interesting, Jay. Keep us updated. I don't know what's going on. Second time. Did you ever had a pro account with them, or they just don't let you to have a pro account? Because if they're not doing, if they're doing this to you, then you have 4 pro accounts. Okay, then it's something else. It has to be some kind of a glitch. 4 pro accounts, so you should be able to have 5. Maybe they have a glitch in the system. Just, you know, I'm just thinking outside the box here. Maybe they have a glitch in the system and they think that you have 5 pro accounts and they don't let you to activate the next account you passed. Maybe that support member, whoever it is, that person is just misreading your dashboard or whatever, and they're seeing that you already have 5. I'm just thinking outside the box here, and that's why they are just deactivating your accounts. Maybe they are putting it to some dormant or whatever, and they just not letting you to activate it. Could be an issue. Top step support for over a week. Oh, don't let submit a payout request. That's not good. Accidentally tell me to keep trading the XFA. Nice. What about the email saying that my account was deactivated? Now I log into TradeAway, the account is gone. Yeah, maybe that's how they do it with TradeAway. I don't know. I never used TradeAway with Take Profit Trader. I'm not sure. Pissed me off yesterday. They made me pay the activation fee on the 2 accounts I just passed, even though I bought them during promo. What? But didn't you see the credit there? Hold on. You should have got a credit for your credit bank, or that is not Joker trades. That you shouldn't have paid that activation fee. Nope. Didn't you argue that you got the account, you know, on the promo, on the no fee promo? Because I still have the email, like everybody, from their newsletter, that once you got the no fee account, it's gonna be a no fee account until you pass. Okay, so that's not cool from them. You definitely have to debate or argue with them, because if you paid it already, well, there's nothing to do. You did. And what did they say? They didn't care. Wow. That is not good. That risky long I said. Yeah, it's up 2 points. Up to 20 points, sorry. Yeah, it's going up nicely. The only issue I had recently with Take Profit Trader or maybe the only issue I had is that I passed a an evaluation account, and they still charged my my debit card. So I was like, what the hell is going on? My debit card got charged again after passing the evaluation. I already received the pro account, and I still got charged for the next monthly fee on my debit card. And I was like, what the hell is going on? But they did a refund for me. So it was interesting because, you know, I passed the test account and I got charged for the next month regardless. That's the only thing I had. Yeah, so refund, exactly, is what I wanted to say. Keep getting an email that is auto-generated with absolutely no text. You have to try them during business hours, Jay. Business hours, and usually within the PM session. My best bet to hold on somebody at chat support with Take Profit Trader is to go to chat with them during the PM session, and then they usually have somebody to pop into the chat. Maybe you have to wait like 20 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever. How's it going, Isham, by the way? TPT also in the past charged me extra 300 for accounts, and they said they couldn't do anything about it and never refunded. Then you have to call your bank, Jay. Then you have to call your bank. That's what I did, not with Take Profit Trader, but with another service, not another prop firm. You have to call your bank, and your bank is gonna issue a refund or chargeback, but it's gonna take up to 30 days. I used to buy like if I do some I bought online services like newsletter service and stuff like that. I still got charged when I unsubscribed, but my bank got me the money back. I guess it's an international policy, and I got the money back in like 2 weeks to my debit card. You have to call your bank, and they are going to issue a chargeback is what they say, something like that. And obviously you have to, I had to fill out some forms that I haven't received the service, so you can do that too, that you have not received, and this they violated the argument, I mean the contract, blah blah blah, and the bank is gonna do the chargeback. Whoa, Venelin Danchowski, welcome. Thank you for joining the channel. Welcome to the stream. And claimed I blew an account I never traded. Oh my god, that is crazy. Yeah, this market right now is definitely just, it's a slow start for now. Slow start. If you do that, well, I'm not sure. I heard I heard somebody saying that they did that, and Take Profit Trader banned that person. Yeah, I know. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's a good question, Jay. You must. I don't know. That's a tough question. Is it worth to be banned? I mean, Take Profit Trader does have a good payout policy and good rules for trading. Maybe not the best idea to get banned. That's true. Vanillin, welcome to the stream. Good to see you here. Labor Day, exactly. Exactly. US session will move. Right now we are just watching paint dry as usual. So this is typical watching paint dry session. You had a personal profit limit. What? Forget I had a personal profit limit. It liquidated me before TP. Well, I guess that's the positive thing. Like, if you get liquidated all the time because you're making too much profit, I guess that is an issue we all might want to have. Told me it takes up to 2 business days to receive activation credit. Yeah, they told me that too. Actually, once they told me that they are behind and behind some stuff, and lack of support members are getting them slower and slower, and so I might have to wait a few days to receive credit, because I haven't received credit as well. And this was like not now, it was like 3 months ago or something. And I did, and what they did, because I haven't received my activation credit after like 3 days, and I was like, dude, I went to the chat and I was like, I still haven't received my credit. So guess what the guy did? Guess what? They manually added $130 to my wallet right there in that second, and told me that I can only use it for activation. So they added manually $130 to my wallet, and I used it to activate the account. That's what happened to me once. I never received that credit, by the way, after that, but they added that 130. So whoever that was in chat had the rights to add $130 to my wallet. Maybe they can do that too. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, top of the cell, nice. Well, it's still profit, you know. John Cena is here. Well, it's John Cena. It's John Cena. Da, 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 da. I know, FOMO is really bad. Crude is sliding lower. Nice. Yeah, we are in a range. Not much to expect now. Maybe the New York session is going to give us something more. Malo is here, the man of the hour. Malo Legacy. The man who's printing money. Welcome. How's it going? And the name is John Cena. John Cena was shooting a film here in Budapest not too long ago. Lots of fans were out in the city trying to get a selfie with him. So what's this gonna do here? Anyway, we are basically at no man's land. We have an Asia low. And that's it. Not much to do. I think we're gonna take out that Asia low sooner than later. We should be taking out that 905 or 906. 906 also works for Asia low, but don't forget 20k is super close. We have the Liberation Day candle high at 44.25 on the mini. Liberation Day. Interesting name. Oh, what was this? Oh, that was okay. Now the Jade Cap video also opened up. Interesting. What's it gonna be? 1 minute looks absolutely crappy. 5 minute almost the same. Oh man, what should we do? We should be watching some Family Guy, right? That's the only thing you can do when the market is doing like this. Yeah, very thin, TLA trader. Exactly. Exactly, TLA trader. Yeah, thank you. I wish you the best too, but maybe New York session is gonna give us something more.
Oh yeah. Oh god, this is embarrassing. I'm so sorry. It's been like 500 years. This is your big moment and I'm ruining it.
Dressed for a night out.
Tell them the truth.
It's me. It's me. I'm the one who takes too long. And don't you worry, I'll be ready. Unlike Lois getting dressed for a night out.
Tell them the truth.
It's me. It's me. I'm the one who takes too long to get ready. It's because I don't have any nice clothes.
Peter?
All right, it's because I don't like the way I look.
Okay, nobody move.
Oh my god, those guys in first class have guns!
Cleveland, just be happy with what you have. Don't envy people.
This plane now belongs to us. You move, you're dead. So nobody try to get smart.
Page 100. And That'll be $16.
That's expensive.
Yes, sir. Everything's very expensive because you're paying for it on an iPad. And just sign by dragging your bare finger across this thing I use to masturbate.
Okay.
Thank you. Please make sure to bang your head on that low-hanging thing.
What do you...
You want a napkin?
Yes, please.
All right, here's 40 blown by the wind.
Fair ball. Run, Peter. Run it out.
Peter's brain.
Yeah, this is the muscle department. What the hell is he doing?
He's trying to sprint.
Has he had any water?
No, he told his wife there's juices in the hot dogs.
Well, I'm sorry. I got no choice but to call for a complete muscle failure.
They called for a complete muscle failure. Oh, look at how many things have happened since we just looked away from the chart. I think we will probably go reach 300 today. Have to be cautious. Yeah. Never holds gains after early usually. Well, yeah, it could be. The issue is that I think just like I know what you don't said this morning at the start of the stream. I think they're gonna keep this. Maybe they're gonna keep this under those levels until tomorrow NFP. You know. Not much to do with it. The only reasonable target would be that Asia low, by the way. Whatever you might think or say, that's the only reasonable target right now. I think. I entered the short again. Second try. It's not. I'm not even aiming for that Asia low. I'm just aiming for this to break, or try to break that 15 level. Yeah, London is closed, so I mean, wait a second. I'm not sure London is closed. Is London closed? Is the UK having the Labor Day thing as well? UK bank holidays. No, London is open. UK bank holidays. London is open. It should be open. This is the government website. So May 5th is gonna be, next Monday is gonna be a bank holiday in the UK. So today should be open. Yeah. Monday, okay. Monday is, yeah, next Monday is gonna be the holiday in the UK. Yeah. So we should be having a London open. Yeah. UK bank holidays. One is gonna be next Monday, and one is gonna be on the 26th, which is also a Monday. A little bit more than 3 weeks from now. So at the last week of this month, on Monday, there's gonna be another, what is that, spring bank holiday. And after that, the next one is gonna be August 25. Okay. Now, but is there a German bank holiday today? I think there is, right? German bank holiday. So Frankfurt is not open. Yeah, so the Euro X is closed. I'm not sure if the well, maybe London will bring us some volume, but, and we still have the pre-market open at 4 a.m. So we should be seeing something here. Something. German closed, yeah. Germany is not ready for business today. I feel like we should be listening to some music, but you guys don't want to, I guess. But I can still listen to some music without you guys. What kind of a music should I listen? I know this. This is gonna be good for a commercial. All right. Ron, good morning. Well, until we wait. No, I'm not gonna do that because the London Open is right here. It's super exciting. Yeah, there's a big 5-minute fair value gap. But anyway, gonna be curious. How's it gonna go? All right. Let's see. All right, nice. Let's go, baby. Now, if you're asking why did I enter into this trade, the reason is super simple, because my supersonic indicators from the future told me to. Right here. Here was the entry. Here was the stop. Take profit down here. Boom. This is why I entered. I even got a small arrow telling me, hey dude, you should enter. So I entered on the candle. Anyway, it's a long story. So I entered. GG. But still, I'm not sure if AGLO is gonna get taken here. Maybe it will. Look at that. I think it's technically almost been taken. 906 would be actually the low that was after 8 p.m. So it might go down there. There she goes. She's a runner, she's a rock star. Okay. Down to the fair value gap. She's a runner, she's a truck star. RPG, let's go. Hello. Bin Trades, what's up? I've been using your code for a lot. No, I mean, I I would like to thank you, Bin Trades. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you, and for anyone who was using my code. Yeah, I think the BOGO sale has ended yesterday, but I think there's still a 50% off. So you're long? Let's go, Ron. Joker Trade says unicorn long. So thanks again, Bin Trades. I hope that you could get some accounts to profit. Obviously, there's a consistency rule, I think, on the eval, so be careful. Am I allowed to teach you something, as I guess you don't use Pro VWAP? Elite Trader, definitely I listen to anyone's opinion. To be honest, I never use the VWAP. I'm not a fan of the VWAP, to be honest. That doesn't mean it's not working. So I have no disrespect against anyone who is using VWAP, because it might be a strong indicator to use, and I might gonna dive into it, but I never used it. I never used it besides of just watching it on the chart for some proper levels, and that's it. Nothing else. If we inverse the fair value gap at 9, then I'm in short. Okay, let's see. So this is the VWAP, the VWAP here, the VWAP, it's VWAP. Yeah, sometimes I for example, like I use EMAs, but only on those indicators, on that indicator system. Anchored VWAP to a day low of high is a game changer. All right, so the anchored VWAP. VWAP. I know, Ollie. I know. VWAP. Actually, the way I should say it is the. Whoa! Applause here. Galdragon, just subscribe to the channel. Welcome. Welcome. Good to see you. Anchored VWAP. All right, I have to see what's that anchored VWAP thing is. I'm gonna delete some unnecessary indicators. So. Which one is that? Anchored? This is the one. Anchored VWAP. It's a button on TradingView. What about this? Anyway, I don't see it. So it's not working. No. It's not an indicator. Okay. So if it's not an indicator, side of the okay, drawing section. Volume-based menu. Man, I'm so bad in this. Anchor text. No, I know. I know. It's under the projection side tab. Okay. Okay. Good morning, Iron Vida. Yeah, working today. Of course, the markets are open. I mean, not every market. London is open. Forecasting. Projection. Okay. Okay. Forecast. Anchored VWAP. I knew it. Ha 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 ha. Anchored VWAP. Look at this. I knew it. It was super easy to find it, actually. I always knew it was there. I was just teasing you guys, so... easy. I can set my replicant to leader to copy trade across using TRADEIFY mobile to... Oh, really? Hey, that's a good thing. So you can trade between TRADEIFY and, for example, Rhythmic? That's cool. Anchored VWAP. Looks interesting. Almost like the Bollinger Bands, right? That is actually very good, bin trades. That's so using TRADEIFY mobile. Okay. Okay. That's actually good to know. Anchor to AGL. Okay, so how to set this up? Bands multiplier, whatever. Okay. 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 Never mind. I have to take off the band. Okay. Now where was it? Oh yeah, okay, I see it. Okay. So I just anchor it to like Asia low. Aha. I knew it. Super easy. Not bad. Not bad actually. On the 8 p.m. candle. Nice. Disable bands and change source to low, but drag the anchor point of VWAP to hide up. Item of the day. Okay. Disable bands, change source to low, but drag the anchor point to VWAP high of the day. Okay. This is the high of the day. Uh-oh. I think that's not what we were. Huh. Camille, hello. Important swing points. Disabling the bands. Blue line, yeah, green line, second standard deviation. Try to put first deviation. Don't take out the bands. Okay, guys, I will look into it, but I can't concentrate right now. But I promised we will look into this. All right. I want to see what's going on here. I never used VWAP, never ever, but the anchored VWAP, I like it. I like that you can put it everywhere you like. I'm definitely gonna look into it. So guys, We will look into that. Out of 80% on this long, nice. You could anchor it from yeah. Holding the whole position. Love the push, yeah. Ron, don't worry. You have to get settings for source. I see. Yeah, you see, I missed the buy. Because I was messing around here with the VWAP. The VWAP. Nice little turnaround here, to be honest. Oh, hold on. Malo, I totally forgot your comment there. Malo Legacy. Officially down 3K total on live accounts. Dude, you should be like printing a lot of money daily. Congratulations, man. $3,000, Malo. Congratulations. Every day he does that. Every day. Use candles as anchor point or session. Oh, I see. Okay, so that's how you use that. Okay. That's actually a good thing. So we're going back higher. We drew 12K for the month of April across 5 prop firms. Satoshi, congratulations, 12K across 5 prop firms. Nice job, man. Nice job. That is great. This month, I mean the month of April, I withdrew $9,295 across 3 prop firms. Was it 3? I have to make it sure. Day traders, I had a $2,000 payout. Apex, Bulenox. Okay. Take profit trader. Okay, so yeah, that was the very first of the month. So 9,000, no. Was it? Am I correct? Yes, $9,295 I pulled out across Day Traders, Take Profit, Bulenox, and Apex. 4 prop firms. 4 prop firms. Base hits add up, definitely. Malo Legacy is printing money, guys. I'm full-time. Yeah. Yeah, I have to tell you about the expenses as well, okay? Because I've spent a lot of money this month. I've spent a lot. I'm going to tell you guys exactly how I'm doing. Last time I checked, they were 70% off. I don't know if they changed today. Maybe they're back to 50%. Thank you. Etas is good too. So this month I spent a lot. Altogether this year, if you are curious about the numbers, this year I have pulled out $22,171 this year from prop firms from year to date. So from January 1st until yesterday, I pulled out 22,171. The best month was last month, like April, That was my best month. 9,295. Now the issue is that I've spent enormously a lot of money April on new funded accounts, activation fees and such. So I was above 6,300 something at the beginning of the month. Now I ended up in expenses. I ended up at $9,112. Yeah, $9,112. So this year I have spent overall $9,112 on evaluation account, activation fees, resets, and all that such. And actually I have it. Maybe I, because I always I'm using ChatGPT to or Grok. I don't know which one I was using. I'm using it to help me add everything together, because I copy paste my billing what? Icon into the indicated orbit. What? Arrows? Just a second. It seems like my X account has been locked. Somebody might have tried to hack it or something. But it's gonna be fine. Nice. All right. I got it. I got it. All right. I got it. 80% yesterday at DAYTRADERS. Okay, I wasn't sure how much right now the discount. Morning, casual. Yeah, this chap. Yeah, it's all right. I got my account back. Somebody was trying to hack into my account, it seems like, and X blocked the account. But I got it back now. That's why two-factor authentication is good. It's a good thing. Okay, so here's my, oh, there you go. So I used Grok to help me with this. So I paid in 2025, as you can see it. In 2025, I paid because I added everything. My expenses, I pasted in my expenses that I spent this year on MyFundedFutures, Apex, and all that such. So this year I paid in expenses 9,102, so not 12, $9,102.95 in 2025 for funded accounts, for prop firms, basically combined all together. And I pulled out 22,171. So 22,171 minus 9,102. That makes it, I made this year I made $13,069 net profit, and this is before taxes. Before tax, $13,000 this year in the first 4 months, only from trading. Only from trading. This is not much, I know, but last year, so it's a progress for me. So if I divide it, that is $3,267 per month net profit from prop firms that I made this year. So yes, so if I can keep this up, and if I can scale down my expenses, and I can open that gap a little bit, then I might be able to do better. So no, Bulenox doesn't let me to do that. So I can proudly say that this year, like with this money in Hungary, actually that's a good salary in my country. That's an extremely good salary. I mean, not like over the top, but it's definitely like many people in my country are making, best scenario, making $1,000 or maybe 1,100. Many people are working for $900 for a month. So, but after taxes, so I can get away on average, well, I'm gonna go 30%. So after taxes, it's $2,287. I think it's a good monthly salary here in my country. I still have to scale it up. I still have to scale this up. So I'm not making $100,000 per day or $1 million per month like Patrick Wieland, or $500,000 per month. And that's why I'm just a small little streamer here. But I'm gonna tell you something, guys. Without affiliate commissions, I could not have made this, because I just couldn't make this happen. So, looking for the 13 mil. What is this for language? I'm from Hungary. Hungary, Hungarian. 200, let's go, Ron. Yeah, exactly, Naomi. Exactly. But there's no ceiling to your income. Yeah, that's the good thing, Bin Trade. So in this business, you can make as much as you want, or you have to be, that's why we're doing this every day. Like 2023, I was like, I couldn't have dreamed of that. Maybe sooner than later I should be able to generate more net profit than I invest into prop firms trading, right? So 2021, 2022 was a total disaster financially. Like, I was just pumping the money. I mean, not pumping, I was just throwing money into the prop firms. I was trading with FTMO most likely back then, and it was more expensive, of course, and some other CFD prop firms. And when I switched to futures, it started to change. In 2023, September is when I switched, and I got the first payout in October from TopStep. And in 2024, I was still net. I was still not net positive. I was in the negative territory in expense, and the whole thing switched to a positive balance. I think last year, 2024, September, October. That's when it switched to a positive balance. So I'm not saying I'm constantly profitable. I'm definitely not saying that, because I had a good month now, fairly good month. I don't know how this month's gonna be, but I think it's fair to speak about this too, you know. And but I can say that I'm definitely seeing a positive pattern in my trading and in my result. Like, not an exponential positive pattern here, but, and what I'm saying here is that if I could do it, now this is the key takeaway, guys. If I could do this, anyone else can do it. Anyone, if I could do this. So, but it's a progress, you know. It's just, you have to go through pain, suffering, and all that stuff. You know, I'm still blowing up accounts. This month I've spent almost $3,000, like 2,800 something for activation fees. So I bought, I spent, I don't even know, like 20 or 18 or I don't know, 18 or 20 Apex accounts on the sale. I got 9 new funded accounts, or 8, 9. I already lost 3 of them. So imagine that, 9 times activation fees, right? I spent money on MyFundedFutures. I don't know by memory, but you know, I spent a lot of money this month. I shouldn't have spent this much, but I was hoping I could keep it under $1,000 or $2,000 maximum, according to my income from trading as well. But anyway, just like a small picture of how I'm doing. Okay. But again, I couldn't have done it without affiliate commissions. I know it would be much harder without that, because that is what was keeping the channel rolling. You could get their leverage Apex accounts, multiple accounts. I can't copy trade. That's the problem, Ron. The issue is that I look back, and I always failing when I start to copy trade. I always, no exceptions. I can copy trade maybe 2 accounts or 3. That's it. I cannot copy trade 5 or 6 or 10 accounts. I'm not able to. Mentally, it's totally draining my brain. Too much stress, too much self-doubt. If I go into a losing streak, when I copy trade like 5 or 6 accounts or more, I'm totally getting messed up. I just can't. I have to get around that thing somehow. So the most I copy trade is 2 or 3 funded accounts, and that's it. That's the most I copy trade. So I divide them to small groups, and that's how I do it right now. Maybe I can scale up in the future. Stop blowing. Nice. Awesome, Ollie. What are the taxes for prop trading in Hungary? As an individual, it's about 40%. If I can channel some money, which I'm not going to go into the details now, if I can channel some money into my small company, I can get away with 25%. So I cannot channel everything into my small company. I can tell you that here on the stream. But, you know, small company, you can get away 25, 27%. There's a formation for that in Hungary. As an individual, 40%, 40 or 41%. Prop firm payout, that is. So, congratulations, Ollie, by the way. We're all gonna make it, Satoshi. Let's go. What's the best copier? I work with the built-in copier at Quantower. I think it's great. You just have to always double check if the orders are closed, because that's when I made the mistake. So sometimes, which other copiers did that as well, like Replicanto had the same issue, like every other trade copier can have the same issue. When you have a stop loss, you know, and if you're stopped out, just double check on the orders tab if it really got stopped out, because sometimes some slave accounts don't trigger the stop. I don't know why. I think they figured it out because lately it has been updated, but that was the only thing that happens once or twice. So best advice is always to check on the orders tab if you have any leftover or positions left over. When you hit the stop loss, quickly check on it just to make sure everything is closed. That's it. Tilt, yeah. What if your internet power? Yeah. So if my internet goes off, I have a laptop. It's right now. It's in my couch right now. I have a laptop. I have a Wi-Fi mobile hotspot on my phone. So I have a laptop. I have a hotspot, and Quantower is also installed on my laptop there. So if everything goes out, my laptop is always fully charged. I can just connect with my cell phone and try to close it. Actually, it used to be turned on to my left here, but now it's on the couch. I hope it won't have a power out, but I don't have positions. But 90% of the time, my laptop is turned on. I can just start Quantower and use my mobile connection to close everything. Worst case scenario. Worst case. It happened maybe once since I'm trading. Not now, it was like 2 years ago or something. Worst case scenario. I logged in and just, you know, closed the trade or maybe managed it from my laptop. And that's it. Almost daily. Oh. Well, that's how I try to manage that. Forget 40%. Get out of here. Yeah. Hey, Marshall MMA, what up? Copper is the best. Rhythmic copier sucks. Yeah, it depends on. I think it depends on which software you're using. It's not just about Rhythmic. Does it take for payout at DayTraders? I got paid out in about an hour. In about an hour. There was a small glitch, but it was because of the KYC identification. There was a glitch on the website, but they fixed it. But after the KYC was fixed, so I requested the payout, and I also posted it on my Twitter, I guess. I also posted it there. I know it's there somewhere. Yeah, here it is. I posted this. Even day traders liked it. So I'm not sure if you can see it right here. So I got approved and paid in about 1 hour by day traders. It was my first. So I got the ID verified at 4:39 p.m. 4:39 p.m. I got the approved payout 9 minutes later. And I got the money to my plain account in like a little bit more than an hour. And after like it goes to plane, then it just goes to your bank account, right? But they technically wired the money to plane in about 69 minutes after ID verification. Actually, it took them like 1 hour after approval. So that they were fast. Yeah, so they were very fast. And it was my first funded account with DAYTRADERS, my very first funded account. Managed to get to a payout. And that's why last month was a little bit better. I mean, thank God. And so April I made 9,295. In March I made 6,474. In February I made $4,002. And in January I made $2,400, 2 payouts from MyFundedFutures. That was all in January. So January 2,400, 4,000, 6,400, almost 9,300, and that's how I got to 22,171. But the expenses are high. I need to keep that lower. I need to keep that lower. Hey, Day Trade, what up? I need one more day with 200. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, my man. I was at the same issue. Like, I was aiming for that final day to have the extra $200. But now I'm having the same issue with my Apex account. So here, I can show you guys. I have this Apex account here. Now this here is at $2,607. Now the good news is that from this account number 56, I already requested 3 payouts. I mean, I got paid out 3 times from this account, which means after the 3rd payout, there is no restrictions for the safety net. So I still need to get at least 3 days above $50 into this account. And I already feel that it's going to be frustrating for me. And then I can request $2,000. So basically this is almost ready to take out $2,000 after 3 payouts requested. And there's another one here at 2,805. Now I'm going to request $705. You know what? Let's request it today, live on stream. Okay. I'm gonna log into Apex. I don't have a trade I mean, I'm don't see a trade for myself anyway. So request the payout. Request the payout. Let me put this here. So here's the payout. So number 56 got a pay. I got denied once. So on number 56, the first payout for $517, I got denied. Look at how many denies there were before. These are blown, unfortunately. So so I got denied for $517. Now I got paid $1,074. I got paid $1,096, and I got paid $1,530. It's approved, but it's paid already, so I have it. So this is gonna be my 4th payout. But right now I do have an account. I can request $705. There you go. Let's request it live here on the stream. Request payout $705. Boom. Already pending. pending. $705. That's it. Hopefully they will approve. But I'm looking for that account for the $2,000 payout. GG Jake, let's go. Another 200. Well, I got the 30% rule. I let the trade slide below 30% of the safety net. Basically, that's it. I let it slide under. It was just under like a little bit because I checked it. I checked that trade on TradesViz, and it just went under a little bit because of the commissions, but they denied it because of the 30% rule. So it is what it is. That's what I got. That's why, Ollie. That's why. Yeah. Exactly, Cashcraft. That is why I got denied. So next time I made sure I set a hard stop, and I wasn't calculating with commissions because I was going with micros and I had to pay a lot of commission. So my stop, and I had the slippage as well. So I stopped myself out around $700 something. I got slipped and I got to pay like virtually on a demo account. So I got to pay like $50 commission or 60, I don't know. So I slipped above a little bit, that 750, nearly to 800, I don't know. But that's why I got denied with that trade. I let it slide a little bit too much in drawdown. So scalping ES. Scalping ES is good, but you know. Yeah, I trade gold sometimes. I do trade gold, and look at that. We talked about this level at 32.28 on futures. I think it should break it because that's an order block low. So if I would be gun to my head, I think it's gonna go down and break the 32.28. If you look at the 4-hour chart, look at the 4-hour chart on gold. Demand zone or bullish order block, whatever you want to call it. It's a perfect example, like textbook. It doesn't get better than this. Now, what I say always about order blocks or demand zones, they meant to be broken. They meant to be broken. Now, the low of this on the 4-hour is 28, and this candle wicked down to 28.3, so it's not over. It's gonna go back down and it's gonna break it. It's gonna break that 28. That's what I think about gold. Maybe not in this London session. Maybe it's gonna happen tomorrow. I don't know, but it's gonna break it. It should be breaking that. Back to NQ. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Man, there was a nice trade here. Actually missed out a trade. Look at that. My super magical indicators from the future were telling me to go long here at this break, setting a stop down there for 30 points, and look at that. 1-to-1 risk reward ratio, perfect entry. Oh, I missed it. I was talking too much about myself again. Too much. Too much talk. Less trades. Less trading. That's the problem. I should focus on more. Now, oh my god, look at this. Classic short entry. I'm down for this. All right. Is this gonna go and try to, you know, maybe reprice lower? There's a small gap down there. Not sure if it wants to do it, but who knows? Hold on, let me read the chat real quick. You're short 36. Let's go. Trade weight copier. I think it's working. I never tried it actually, but it's working. They say. Yesterday was approved within a few hours. They may be back to approving. Hopefully. ITP. If you're asking about gold, I would say that 32.28 would be a nice TP on gold, but I'm not entering. As for NQ, for this trade, I would like to see it go down to 43 if it goes down, of course. But it might just wants to break higher, push it up to the 20Ks. Not sure. NQ, yeah. So I would like to see it go like below 43, at least for a 1-to-1. There is a small gap, but look at that. It might just wants to go for the 20. How much of Europe would be safe to travel? How much of Europe would be safe to travel as an American? I mean, it would be absolutely safe. Europe is like, if you're asking, I mean, there's nothing to fear of or concern about safety. Every country is safe. So, if that's what you're referring to, how safe? How is safe? Everywhere is safe. Absolutely nothing to be concerned of. So the only thing we have is that we have a banana republic, you know, for example, here in Hungary. So it's a dictatorship, but otherwise it's safe. Like, you're done, Jake? Yeah, you made some profits, so yeah, let's hope. Let's hope. Jake, thank you for dropping in. Have a good one. Not France and UK, maybe. I don't know. I don't want to go into politics of what's happening, or Germany isn't safe anymore. No, is like one thing for sure. If you guys are referring to immigration and all that such, you know, all the people who are seeking asylum in Europe, you know, coming from the Far East. Now, one thing is for sure, like in Hungary, and as much as I heard in Poland and other Eastern European countries like Slovakia, and like these countries are not really tolerating immigration from the Far East, and thus far the rules are very straight and strict against foreigners or aliens, I don't know how to express it properly, to come into the country without papers. So if that's what you're referring to. So we have the military also in stand at the borders, just like Poland. So yeah. Anyway. Yeah, Orban is watching. I have to be careful. I have to be careful. I've seen gangster from Europe in movies. They carry machine gun. Well, yeah, I saw that too. I saw. Poland, we are united. Exactly. Poland is ultra safe, and they are very strict about these things. So they don't want people to mix up with their people, you know. BMW, and is currently in Hungary to build new BMW. Oh yeah, I know that place. He says it's so great. Not squishly bullish, just honest and realistic. Yeah, I know the new factory. BMW built a new factory here. They're going to make the electric BMWs here, like the X5, iX5, or I don't even know, and the Neue Klasse versions are gonna be. Some of them are gonna be built here in Hungary, and some X SUVs are gonna be built all electric. That's all I know. So yeah, brand new factory. Poland is definitely a beautiful and great country. Kamil, I don't know what you're referring, but if you're posting a link, I can't see it. But if you want to post a link, just give me a moment, and I put you as an administrator, and you might able to do it if you want to post a link. Just give me a moment. I have to log into YouTube here. Add as standard moderator. All right, Camille, if you want to post a link, now you can do, but I don't know if that's what you wanted to do. You re-enter the short. Nice. Ten times. No, I'm not taking it away. Camille, I'm not gonna take it away. I'm not gonna take it away. All right, Camille. What is that? What did you? I hope. Is that porn?
Okay, so politician and member of the European Parliament. But listen to what he said here.
How many refugees has Poland taken?
0.
And you're proud of that?
If you are asking me, if you're asking me about Muslims.
This is too much politics. I'm not sure I want to put this out here.
Will come to Poland. Not even one if it's illegal. We took over 2 million Ukrainians who are working, who are peaceful in Poland. We will not receive even one Muslim because this is what we promised.
But I asked not about illegal immigrants. I asked about refugees. And Jean-Claude Juncker, the Commission President, says that you're racist. You sound proud of the fact that you haven't taken any refugees.
Of course, because this is what our people are expecting from our government. That's number one. This is why our government was elected. But this is why Poland is so safe. This is the reason why we had not even one terrorist attack. Look at the streets in Poland. And we can be called populists, nationalists, racist. I don't care. I care about my family and about my country.
Ms. Lockbeal, I mean,
the lowest unemployment in European Union.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Exactly. 100% agree with that guy. 100% agree. Actually, 1000% agree. Huge W for Poland. Huge W. So, yeah. He's speaking facts. Yeah, I'm sorry if I offended anyone with this, but huge W for Poland. I must agree, because we're seeing here what's happening. So the question Cashcraft was asking, somebody, so Cashcraft, you, if you were to come live in, if I were to come live in the city, would an American stand out? No, absolutely not. Cashcraft, I have American citizens in my neighborhood down in the street. We have an older couple who moved from the United States to here. They are American citizens. They moved here down the street. Cashcraft, swear to God, they are down here on the street, and they're an older couple, but you know, no, nothing special. You can live the way you want. I mean, like a normal life. I mean, depends on what you're looking for, obviously. So nothing to stand out for. I mean, in a bad way or something. So all is good. Up 2K, yeah, Ali Trader. I will look into that. Yeah, Camille, huge W there. Huge W for Poland. And, you know, this guy
is Poland. The highest GDP after COVID in European Union is Poland. One of the lowest debts in European Union is Poland. So don't give us this rubbish.
I like this guy. I like him. I like him. I would actually go there and shook his hand.
We don't need your engineers. Take them all and pay for them. We don't need them. You know why? Because there's a zero terrorist attacks in Poland. Why? Because there is no illegal migration in Poland. So don't give me this look. Don't give me these arguments about the populism, because this is a fact. This is your data from Eurostat. So we don't need your engineers. We don't need your doctors. Take them.
Man,
I
would hug this guy. I would hug him.
Teach us about democracy, because we know what the democracy is. So learn from Poland. Be like Poland. Thank you.
I want to move to Poland now. Anyway. Have you ever seen speeches from the Argentine? No, I haven't really, Jay. I haven't. Good morning, Alex. Hello. I went to a short earlier here, but ever since that I was speaking about everything besides trading. I missed the long position here. Missed the long position. You should see the speech about him cutting. Oh, really? I'm going to check on that. Gold is still not going down. NQ hovering up here. Might gonna be trying to go lower. As we talked about it, it could be a seek. I mean, as far as we can see it, it could be a seek and destroy pattern. Look at that. Taking out high, taking out low, higher high, and now going back down. What do you guys think? I think it could be. It could be. Da, 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 da. Okay, still looks like it wants to go lower. But where? How far? Because we had the pre-market open. There's an order block, not a perfect one, but it might want to go after that. We got a fair value gap on the 5 minute. Yeah. Let's see how this closes up. If we can leave this gap here, it might gonna be an opportunity. 912. Oh, this one you're referring to, and there's gonna be one more here. Oh, that's another one. Okay, lower. I see. 2330. Yeah. Yeah, it's going for that. Maybe to pick up some orders. Who knows? Gold is still up there. It's not want to. It doesn't really want to go lower. While NQ is seeking for that liquidity at 27.50. Yeah, it does look like it. It does look like. Still have time to close it, so we'll just have to wait a little bit more. It's going. It's going. 21 could be a target for this drop. But as I said, we still have time. 2 minutes for the 5 minute candle to close. The thing is, if it goes lower than this, than 27.50, it makes the entry, even if you want to go short, a little bit lower probability trade. But I have a feeling that it wants to go down to take out that 27.50 now. Expect the bullish further gap on the 5 minute. It may rip. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not either. I'm still gonna wait for it. Okay, slowly getting higher. I'm also watching gold for a short, by the way. If gold would show the signs of moving lower to that target that we spoke, which one was that? 28. So I would be looking into a short on gold. 100%. All right, it should lead the market. Okay. Sell all day. All right. All right. I don't know what's happening with the bulls yet. Yeah. 500 better than 4. Yeah. Let's see. Wow. Look at that. Repricing the 5-minute gap. This could be an optimal short entry maybe. Who wants to go for a short here? Who wants to go for a short? Want to hit 20k, maybe. Maybe that's the goal. Ron is up 375. Wow. Yeah, don't overtrade. Don't overtrade. Small losses here and there can be fine, but don't give it all back. And at least, yeah, you're good with 375. So. Okay. Gold might be showing some signs. Of going lower, maybe. And Q slowly going higher. It's still good on evals. You don't have to push it too hard. Yeah, just take it slow. That's the best you can do. Take it slow. Should be alright. So the 5 minutes still looks like a possible short scenario, but I can imagine that this one wants to be a push up there to the 20k. Why is my previous day high different than yours? Because I am using New York. Oh, maybe. Oh, sorry, I missed. Okay, you're right. 964, the high of this candle. High of this candle, 964.50. So I'm using Eastern Standard Time, New York midnight. And yeah, that's true. I wrongly did that to the 63, and now it's okay, 64.50. That was the highest candle. This candle is already after midnight. So okay, so NQ still hovering here. It doesn't feel like now it wants to drop. It feels like it's gonna be a squeeze against the shorts. Hey, good night, Ollie. Thanks for dropping in. Admiral saying he likes the short on Nasdaq. Yeah, but you know the way it behaves right now on this candle, it's definitely not something I really like. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. What is gold doing, by the way? Gold is edging higher, just a little bit. Alright. Nothing is going on. It's just a slow price action. Strong feeling it's gonna push up quickly. Yeah, I think that too. It's gonna suddenly just go up there and squeeze everyone. Bitcoin looks to be breaking out of downtrend. I don't even know how Bitcoin is doing. It's 95k. Okay. Yeah, we need more power from London. It's just not doing anything. Guys, I don't see anything. I don't think I want to trade this at all. So, you know what comes. I might have to say goodbye. But no, don't worry. Press the button, UK. Well, anyway. Before I go, maybe it should be time for a small commercial. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here, everybody. I'll be back for New York session. And as always, let's put some background music for this. You know, if you would like to get the best code, the one that always helps you to pass all the prop firm accounts that you want, the best ever discounts, don't forget to use the best cheat code for prop firms, which is Tom Sabo. Support the channel, support your favorite streamer. So, it's time for you to use the code, the best discounts. Thank you so much, everybody. So, alright, see you later. Have a good one. God bless you all. And I'll be back for New York Open. Alright, everyone. Cheers and God bless. Alright. Bye, everyone.